Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Banner Show. Today we are doing the AFC NFC East predictions. For those of you who have not checked out the North and South episodes yet, please do on the Banner Show's YouTube channel. But today it's all about the East. We've got myself, Brandon, Ferg, and Ryan. Let's roll. What's going on, boys?
What's going on, boys?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hyped up
That
after
intro,
that intro.
fire.
Let's go.
Golly.
All right.
Man, I'm ready.
About to run through a brick wall. All right. We've got AFC, NFC East predictions today, boys. Let's start with the AFC. All right.
Let's
we've
get
got,
into it.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. God, look at that graphic. All right. We got the Bills, the Patriots, Jets, and the Dolphins. Over-unders on the board here. We'll start off with the Buffalo Bills. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go in rotation. We'll start off with Ferg. He'll take the Bills. Then we'll go Ryan, Brandon, and myself. Bills over-under 10.5 games. Ferg, what are you thinking? Over-under?
That seems extremely low. This team's going to be fighting for a 1 seed. Josh Allen is pissed that he has not been to a Super Bowl yet. That's an easy over for me. I think the roster is pretty good. They felt good enough that they didn't need a first-round pick. They traded back like 4 or 5 times in the draft to get the guy that they wanted. I don't see any holes in the offense. I think DJ Moore is a great addition. So, dude, give me the over on this one all day.
Yeah. Ryan.
Same. I think we're all going to be in agreement on this one. I think the Bills are one of the best teams in the NFL. Josh Allen's really unstoppable. Their schedule is pretty easy given all things. So I think they run through their division. I think they get like 12.
Yeah, they've got, let's see. They've got 7th hardest schedule. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to go a little out of order here, but I completely agree. I think it's going to be an easy over for them. Brandon, you got anything else to add there?
I got the over as well. I got DJ Moore on my fantasy team, so I'm very, very stoked about that one. I know he's going to go crazy this year, so I definitely have the over at probably about 12 wins. And this has to be Josh Allen's year. We keep saying it every year, so this has to be his year he breaks through.
You get 4 games against the Jets and the Dolphins, dude. I mean, like that 10.5 looks a lot easier when you
100%.
I haven't seen anything from Josh Allen on YouTube Golf this offseason, which usually I always do. There's always a video of him on Bob Does Sports or something, with Sam Darnold, but I haven't seen anything.
How do you feel about Joe Brady?
I don't think it's any regression at all. I mean, he's already been calling the plays there, so I mean, it's not like.
No, I know. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
But
I don't think McDermott was a bad coach. I just think it was necessary to make the move for a culture change. That's all it was.
Yeah, you got to switch things up eventually.
Yep.
Same result every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're going to be locked in. I mean, it's for him, it's Super Bowl or bust. So, yeah, I agree. 10.5 consensus.
Easy.
Over. Moving on. New England Patriots. Ryan.
I'm low on them this year. I think they peaked already. I'm taking the under. I think they had like a miracle season last season. Like even in that playoff run, I don't want to call it undeserving, but like they weren't that great. I don't think. Bo Nix got hurt. They barely won against Denver. Denver should have been there. And
they got stuck with a blizzard. They had the blizzard too.
And they got the blizzard. Yeah. I mean, they're a good team, but 10.5 is pretty high. So I'm taking the under.
I think they have them right where they need to be at 10.5. I'm gonna go under on that 10 wins. They always said that they had an easy schedule last year, which they did, but they made it through the playoffs and they got to the Super Bowl. So once you get the playoffs, I mean, it's a different story from there. But I think they're kind of right where they're at. I don't think they'll make it back to the Super Bowl, but I think they'll have at least 10 wins and have a good season.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at this schedule. So they have one of the harder schedules, playing at first games at the Seahawks, Steelers, Jags, Bills. are the first 4 games. I mean, there's a world where
They go 1-3,
1-3. Then they have the Raiders, Jets, Bears. So 4-4. Dolphins, Green Bay, Lions, Chargers, Bills. Yeah, then they have the Chiefs, Jets, Broncos, and Dolphins. So 10.5, it is a good number. I think they could have a decent season and still end up at 10 wins. I'm going to go under 2.
Well, in honor of Bill Belichick, I got the cutoff hoodie right now. So
Let's go.
But no, I agree with you guys. I'm taking the under, man. I think they're like a 9-8 team, and they traded Kayshon Boutte the other day, and he's pretty good. That team's really top heavy now on wide receiver, and if AJ Brown were to miss any time, dude, I don't know who they're playing.
Who he's throwing to?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they brought in I think Romeo Dobbs, and then Hunter Henry's pretty reliable, but I just don't think their offense is that exciting, even with AJ Brown. I know it's necessary for him to replace Diggs, but I don't know. I'm not sold on him, man. I think they had a good run last year, like you guys said. I'm taking the under.
Yeah, I just think they have too hard of a season. I mean, and here's the other thing too. I thought we were late on putting out these videos for the predictions because a lot of these, a lot of other podcasts have put these out weeks ago. But after all the injuries that have happened the last couple of weeks, we might be
it's insane
early. Like these joint practices, they had 5 preseason games. They come up with a solution to try to reduce injuries, and their solution, I think, is increasing injuries.
I think teams are definitely going away from joint practices.
I mean, there's a torn ACL every day now. Like
this has to be the first. I feel like this is the first season that I've seen more injuries before actual games than ever before. I feel like. I mean, there's been a lot before, but I feel like this has just been way too much.
Well, Jamar Chase is fine, right? That was all blown up.
Yeah, he sat out today. Yeah, the initial tweets were like, "Oh no, he like crawled off the field." Like it was over dramatic, but he's fine. Seahawks lost Jake Bobo and their rookie corner that they just drafted. Mm-hmm. That was rough because he's a stud. I don't know if you guys watched the latest Hard Knocks episode, but as a Seahawks fan, it broke my heart.
I did not.
You watched both of those injuries, and it was just devastating. It was sad. If you
well, do you guys know like why they did the preseason back in like the day, like the 50s, 60s, 70s? Like these guys weren't playing football all year round. They were ripping darts and drinking beers and selling cars. Like that was their job outside of football. And then they had the preseason to get back into football shape. And now that these guys are playing year round, they're working out, they're in like peak condition all the time. Like they're just wearing their bodies out, and it's just a matter of time before they step wrong. And I don't think I'm not saying beer and cigs are better for you by any means, but when you're just constantly
debatable.
But when you're constantly putting your body through that, it's just
the joint practices, they're just unnecessary because with the preseason games, it's like everybody knows that the starters is only going to play at most a couple of drives, and then that's it. But on these joint practices, they're trying to show out if you're in the first team, they're doing real reps and they're getting hurt. I mean, I think
they're trying to blame it on turf fields, but I don't think that's I don't think that's the biggest issue.
It's contributing to it for sure. I mean, that Malik Neighbors, there was a lot of injuries last year because of the turf. I don't think that's helping matters at all, but preseason needs to be 2 to 3 games max. I do think a preseason is necessary, but I mean, they had it right with the reducing the number of games, put your backups in, see who's worthy of, if there's a QB controversy or something like that, but there's no need to do the joint practices because I think people are trying to make a statement and that's how people get hurt.
Here's a good over-under for you. 2.5 preseason games. I think 2 is perfect. You don't need any more than that.
2's fine. Two's fine.
Right now they're at 3. Some teams have 4 because of the Hall of Fame game, and that's too many to me.
Yeah. And
I feel like the viewership is just it's stagnant. Like no one's really locking in for a preseason game. Like everyone says oh, football's back, but are we really watching third string quarterbacks duke it out?
I could see if there are 1 or 2 preseason games and you're curious about a player for your team that you probably would watch it, especially because it's reduced to that
especially
level.
Like a quarterback and stuff. Yeah.
It is so bad in Atlanta right now that people want the 4th string quarterback to start over Penix and Tua. His name is Jack Strand, and they did a poll that said who should start week 1. He got 56% of the votes. This guy, Jack Strand.
Well, he's a stud. He's good.
But he's playing against 2nd and 3rd team defenses though.
No, I know, but he played really, really well. And my feelings on the Atlanta quarterback situation are well documented. I think he ends up starting at some point this year because I don't need to go into it again, but I don't think Tua or Penix are.
Penix is going to cook.
No,
and I'm going to.
No.
Once he starts cooking, I will replace that Witherspoon jersey with a Penix jersey that I have.
Wow.
I had to fold it up and put it in a drawer because of his performance.
Falcons should just bail out. Falcons should just bail out the season, try to get Arch Manning.
No, I'm telling you, this Jack
Stroud
guy's a stud. I agree. Arch Manning, I want him to be good. I don't think he's great. You're a Penix guy because he went to Washington, right? I just want to make sure I understand why you're so
100%,
hard.
100%.
A mediocre QB. Okay.
Dude, he destroyed. Right. I mean, he got us to a college championship.
I know, but there are a lot of quarterbacks who did well in college who don't pan out in the NFL. So like, I was just for a while, like the first, like last episode and the one before, I was like, why are you so locked in on this ridiculous Atlanta QB situation? And then
it's just because he's a dog. I mean, you got to ride for your dogs. You watch him for 4 years and then you root for him in the NFL.
No, it's fair. I couldn't agree with you more. But
you got your Alabama QBs.
But
you got your Alabama boys.
You'll hear it very soon in this episode how out I am on Jalen Hurts. You got to know when to let it go too.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. All right. There, huh? Is there more of a lopsided division than the AFC East though? I mean, we've got Bills, Patriots. So for the record, Bills we're locked in over, Patriots under. Although the AJ Brown piece it's exciting, but you're right. I mean, is he? How much better is he going to be than?
Yeah, but that schedule's way tougher.
Yeah, it is. So,
AJ Brown's going to be a target menace.
I got him on my fantasy team, so
yeah. I mean, I would love.
I'm worried about his complaining. So we'll see how it pans out.
I mean, it's not that. It's now you've got 2 years of tape on Drake May. People are going to take him a lot more seriously than they were before. I think he's good. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if New England was good this year, but once again, they could finish with 10 wins and still get the under. I'm not saying they're going to be bad. I'm just saying 10.5 is a tall order. All right. Jets, Brandon.
That is an easy under. I feel like they should be at 4.5 like the Dolphins. They are just going to tank for that number 1 QB spot. I'm not big on Aaron Glenn either. So I think they should get rid of him as well after this season, but hot take. But yeah, they're going to be under for sure.
All right. Is it me?
Yeah.
So
they have an easy schedule, I think.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I got to see.
The easiest league wide.
Yeah, but again, it doesn't matter if you suck.
Yeah, I know, but hold on a second. Let's just where are we here? Wait, no. They don't have an easy schedule. They have Oh no, we're talking about the Jets. No, we're talking about the Dolphins.
Jets.
Oh, we are talking about the Jets. I was looking at the Dolphins. That's why I was like so confused. Okay.
Geno Smith at the helm.
Yeah, they don't have. Let's see. They don't have the easiest schedule. It's kind of right in the middle of the pack, but they start off with Titans, Packers, Lions, Bears. They might win 1. Browns 2, Dolphins.
Maybe that's a toss-up.
Raiders. Dolphins game maybe a toss-up.
4. Yeah, they can't get there. Okay, I just wanted to be 100% sure. So they have to win 5. Yeah, they're not winning 6 games. Okay, I'm going under. I just had to double check myself, but I actually think, I'm going under. I'm not going to convince myself that they're going to win 6 games.
I mean, I would have taken that under if they played the Browns 17 times. So, like, I just think they're trash. Geno Smith is barely an upgrade from last year for them. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I like their playmakers, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall. They're awesome, but they're just not going to win games.
I mean, just for a second. They've got Omar Cooper Jr., Garrett Wilson, and they have Geno Smith. I mean, Geno Smith, you're telling me he's not playing to tank. He is the exact quarterback that could screw up their. I'm just trying to,
especially coming back to Jets who wrote him off. I mean, I saw it live time as a Seahawks.
He has his 4 to 5 game pop off moments. Like he has, I'll go between those type of games. So he has his pop off moments, but
he didn't have that with the Raiders.
It's Geno Smith. I mean,
but the Raiders have that effect, dude. People leave the Raiders and go and be great. So I mean, we've already seen him do it once. he could do it again.
I promised myself I wouldn't talk myself into this, but Geno Smith has enough talent to put with those wide receivers to luck into a couple of games. Is it enough to win 6? I don't think so. But that's God. I could see him really screwing it up for them. Like,
I mean, when he was playing. Yeah, I can see that's a total New York story too, like a Jets story.
Like he's like, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm trying to save my career. I'm
like
going
he
to
just gets them over the line to not get a good pick next year. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like they will not have the worst record in the league. I think there'll be 3 teams probably that are worse than them at least.
And even when he cooked in quotes for the Hawks, I think they still finished with 9 wins, I think, right? I don't think they got past 10, and that was like his comeback year where he was.
Yeah. He did good though. He had like 4,400 yards, I think.
He was. Yeah, he was.
I'm telling you this: if they're at 4, if their over under was 4.5, I'd take the over. I would, but I just 6 wins is tough. Okay, all right. So consensus under then, and then we've got the Dolphins at 4.5. Gosh, which is so is that?
It's you, Aaron.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Malik Willis, although Quinn Ewers might start before the end of the season.
I could see that.
They got Tolbert. It's just one of those things. Like, obviously, they're a terrible team. I mean, their defense is terrible. They do have. I mean, they got Caden Proctor, which I love that pick.
They still have Achane, right? They paid him.
They have Achane. They have Jalen Tolbert. They have Caleb Douglas. I mean, it's just that's so low. I mean, five games. Let me see. And their schedule is tough. So, right. Yep. Okay. I'm going under.
I'm taking the under. I think this is your number 1 pick for next year. So, like you said, if Malik Willis isn't getting it done and they're winning, he's easily benchable. What kind of contract did he get? Like 3 years? So, I don't know. I don't think they're like that committed to him to be any type of long-term plan, and he could potentially be on a short leash. So, I think this is like a 2 to 3 win team.
Well, hold on a second though. When you say they're on a short leash, if he starts winning and they're playing to tank, do they bench him if he does too well? Like, what is
no, not at all. I mean, if it works out for him, that's great. But I mean, I'm sure by year 3 there's going to be some type of buyout for this guy, and similar to like the Kirk Cousins contract, he got a 4-year deal, but he's in Atlanta for 2 years. So
I don't know if they're playing to tank because getting him because he started cooking with Green Bay, and they were like, "Oh, we got to get our starting quarterback." Like that doesn't scream tank to me. They should have just let Ewers.
I don't think they're going to tank. I think they're just legitimately going to be that bad. I think no matter what happens, and if they do go 0-5, then yeah, he is going to be on a shorter leash, and that's when they're going to start looking at Quinn Ewers or whoever else. But all their talent is young. I mean, their starting wide receiver core, they got 2 rookies potentially starting. So
okay,
I just don't see it translating to wins.
But let's just look at this. So they got the Raiders first, which they could win. They've got the Vikings, which I think they could win. They've got the Jets. That's 3. They've got the Colts, Jets again. Oh, man. Bears at home. They're playing the Bears in December at home. Is that a game they could win?
Absolutely not.
I don't think so. I'm not down on the Bears. I think the Bears are going to be good.
Is it impossible to say that the Dolphins could beat the Bears?
They have 2 potential wins
in the heat at home so no, that would put them at 5.
Don't Bears do pretty bad in warm weather? Like, isn't that a thing?
Yeah, it is a thing. But I'm saying we're not saying they're going to be a good team. We're saying this is a team not playing to tank, and they got a quarterback who played well. They've got a good running back. They've got decent wide receivers. They do have a tough schedule, so I'm not saying it's going to be easy. But if they're not playing to tank and all they got to do is win 5, like there's 0 chance that happens.
Here's the thing. Like, I know they're not playing to tank, but like, I just don't see them being very good. I think this is a rebuilding year for them, and they know that, and they know how stacked the quarterback class is for next year coming out, and that's got to be a priority for them.
I think if it was, they wouldn't have went and got Malik.
He's not a long term
Yeah,
at
and
all.
they're not paying him. I mean, what's a
He's a gap quarterback.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how this plays.
They kind of paid him well. I mean, I think he got the bag, didn't he?
No, he got like the perfect mid-tier contract. It was like something like 40 or 50 million or something like that for 3 years. I don't remember exactly.
Also, if you go look at their payroll, look at their top 10 players that they're paying this year, and only one of them's on the Dolphins. They have like 180 that they're paying towards other players, and then 120 towards their actual roster.
Yeah.
So I just don't see there's no depth on this team. There's just nothing that screams they're going to be able to get that over to me.
God, we're saying under for the Jets and the Dolphins though at 5.5 and 4.5 wins. I don't know. That's
I'm
tough.
over on the Dolphins. 5 wins is. I mean, they're bad, but 5 wins anything under 5 wins is like you are garbage, and I don't think Miami's that.
Brandon, what do you think? Because I might switch my pick.
Oh, I have them way on the under at potential 2 wins because those 2 wins are going to come versus the Jets. I mean, that's a kind of a wash-up game. I don't know, honestly, who's going to win that, but that's the only 2 games I think they could win. I just don't think the rest of their schedule, they're getting beat by every other team.
They can't beat
I think we're just thinking about Tua too much, or you're thinking about Tua too much. They don't have Tua anymore. Tua was awful.
Well, they dumped Tyreek Hill. They traded Jalen Waddle. I mean, A-Chain's their offense.
Well, Tyreek Hill, does he even play anymore? Did he even?
But just
is he on the team?
They're rebuilding, man.
Yeah,
I know, but 4.5.
Well, it wasn't Tua. I mean, Mike McDaniel being gone too. I think he was. I mean,
yeah.
I guess.
I think he was a good coach.
All right. Well, we're even if I switch, it would still be 2-2, and we'd have to take the under. So I'll stick with my pick. But I'm going to say this. I think the Jets, either the Jets or the Dolphins, will go over. I don't have enough confidence to pick each one, but I think if I had to pick, I'd say the Dolphins are going to go.
The Dolphins have a gap quarterback to stay competitive. Yes, they're not just trying. I don't think they're trying to tank, but they're going to be bad, and he's a gap quarterback. So I know they're going for another quarterback next year to then be under him, then probably start in the second year that he's in the league. That's my guess.
But if you're at 4 wins, you want to tank at that point.
But they play the Raiders and the Jets twice. They play the Raiders, the Jets twice, the Vikings, and the Colts.
I mean, if you legitimately went out and found your guy, you're not tanking at that point. But he's not the guy.
It's so tough. Yeah. They put the 4.5 is good. Okay. All right. We're sticking with the under. All right. So AFC East, we got Bills over, Patriots under, Jets under, Dolphins under. God, that
doesn't
tough.
sound great.
I'm telling you, I think we should flip Miami, but all right. We're going to take a quick break, do a would you rather, and then jump over to the NFC East. Brandon, what you got?
All right. Let me just find it really quick here. All right, boys, would you rather speak in a baby voice for a day or be spoken to in a baby voice for a day? RN, you first.
RN's got 3 kids, so this is probably normal.
Speak in a baby voice for a day. Speak in a baby voice.
Or be spoken
to in a baby voice. I would say get spoken to in a baby voice. I think. Because that's
which one's more annoying?
That is no, but that is my normal day. So yeah, I'm gonna go get spoken to in a baby voice.
I'm spoken to in a baby voice too.
Same. I mean, the thing is, if I were to ever sound like that, all of my boys would be like, just dog me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
If they ever heard it. If they heard the way I talk to my dogs or my wife, I'm afraid for that to get out. So.
We all agree on the same. All right, that was a good one.
Good would you rather?
Did you get all those from ChatGPT?
No, this is just from Safari.
You use Safari. That's very telling.
Okay. All right. His best one ever was
the one duck-sized
horse. No, 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck.
Would you rather fight?
Yeah. That was by far the best one he's ever done. All right, guys, moving on. NFC East. We got the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and the Commanders. Man, I really want to go first.
Way more excited about this one.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go back to Ferg. Eagles 10.5.
Dude, again, that seems so low to me. I think they had a little bit of a down year last year, and they're not going to do that again. They got a new offensive coordinator that is more fitting to Saquon. They're going to run the ball. I know A.J. Brown is gone. The passing game might suffer, but this defense is Super Bowl caliber defense, and they've already won one. So I'm a believer in that. So I think it's just a well-rounded team. I'd love to hear what you got to say about Jalen Hurts, because I'm gonna let that one slide for now. So Ryan, go for it. Take me over.
So you're saying over by a lot.
Yeah, I think they win this division still, and I think they're a 12-win team. I think they're like 12-5 team.
I think the Eagles peaked. I'm out on them. I think Jalen Hurts, I think he really showed his regression last year. I'm taking 10.5. I'm taking the under. They got Saquon. They didn't really fill in that AJ Brown spot. That worries me.
Mekhi Lemon was a good pick, though.
Yeah. I'm just kind of out on him. I mean, Jalen Hurts has just shown that, like, AJ Brown was complaining every week because he wasn't getting the ball, and he was getting sacked a lot. He doesn't have that speed anymore. So I'm out on him.
I think they're right where they need to be at. I do have actually under at 10 wins exactly. I think Jalen Hurts is on the hot seat. I think he'll be traded or something next season.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Traded.
Yeah, I think he's well. I think the coach or him's on the hot seat. I think he's on the hot seat. I don't think the coach is going anywhere. Yeah, I'm at 10 wins. Obviously, you already know who I'm going to choose for the top of that division, but yeah, I'm at 10 wins. I don't think they're probably losing the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going to go under. They do have the 10th easiest schedule, but I am out on Jalen Hurts. I do not think he's that good of a quarterback. I think they've been as successful. I mean, their defense is good. Like, their defense is good. That is true. But I don't have any faith in him as a good NFL quarterback. His own fan base boos him. Like, they want him out. Saquon's getting older. I mean, he's not over the hill or anything. They lost their best wide receiver. I don't see any world where they're as good as they were last year. And last year, I feel like the writing was already on the wall. So I'm going to take the under. Yeah, I feel like they're on their way down. I feel like it's going to be a slippery slope for the next 2 or 3 years. Unless they make it.
The Browns also boo Deshaun Watson, and they cheered for him when he got hurt last year.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that, though. I mean, his response to it is what's ridiculous. He went on and said that it had nothing to do with how he was playing. Like, it's all personal.
They named him the starter, and I heard that potentially if that first game for the Browns wasn't on the road, it would have been Shedeur Sanders. But they have their first 2 games on the road. It's Deshaun Watson.
You want to give him a reason to bench him, yeah.
Or hopefully he does okay, and then he comes back to Cleveland and doesn't get booed. So
if he starts playing well, is everything that happened in his personal life forgotten?
That's what wins and performing well will always be forgiven in the NFL.
100%.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, has he done or shown anything that suggests he's going to play well?
Not really. I honestly thought Shedeur was going to win the job. I mean, it wasn't like some, neck and neck quarterback battle where they were both performing well. I just thought Shedeur had it.
Is it they pay this guy $230 million? They're going to
squeeze everything out of him.
Yeah.
That's for sure what it is. If they weren't paying him how much, they would have dropped him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just like, let's see if we can get one thing. I mean, what are they trying to? I mean, they're not trying to tank. They're trying to win games. Is this like the GM trying to? I don't know, trying to justify something? Like, it doesn't make sense why they would start him unless somebody knows something we don't know, because he's done absolutely nothing that would justify him getting the starting job other than it's like a sunk cost fallacy. It does not make sense to me at all. Next, we got the Dallas Cowboys. 9.5 wins is the line. Ryan, you're up.
I think this one's pretty easy. I'm taking the over. I think this is a dangerous team. Sorry, Cowboys fans, but I think like they'll crumble in the playoffs. But I do think that their offense is so high powered. I think they could drop 40 every game with ease. They've shown that they can do that last year, and now they're all just getting healthy. I know that they lost CD for a couple games. But yeah, I'm taking the over. I think this is going to be a good team.
I definitely have the over. That line should be at 11.5, and that should be over on that. I have them at 13 wins. I know why it's at 9.5 because on paper right now the defense looks so much better than it did last year. They have to see it on the field first, so I get why it's at 9.5. But I have them hugging the Lombardi Trophy already. Yeah, this team is just – I'm excited for this season. I think they win 13, 14 games. I'm going to say 13 games. And as long as that defense holds up, which I think it will, we're going to Super Bowl, boys. This is the year. So I got my over.
Oh, heard that one.
Heard that one every year for the last 35 years.
This is the year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking the over too. I think 9.5 is too low. Their offense is top 3 in the league, probably top 4. Their defense looks like it should be significantly better. And even if they're middle of the road or slightly above average, which they could be with the pieces they added, their offense is so good that I can see them just overpowering a lot of these teams. I mean, their schedule is not tough at all. They've got like the 13th easiest schedule in the league. And if you look at a lot of their games, I mean, they have the Texans, which is kind of tough. Ravens is tough. But then it's like they play the Cardinals, the Colts, the Titans, the Giants multiple times, the Commanders, who I'm not super sold on. So it's like they're not a bunch of like, they don't play teams like the Browns or the Raiders or anything like that, but really a lot of middle of the line teams. So if they go out and play well, they could easily beat a lot of those teams, easily win the division. I'm taking the over.
Taking the over too. I got them as a wild card team. I still think Philly wins the division, but yeah, I got them as a 10-7, maybe even 11-5. I think they are going to have a good offense, and I think drafting Downs was like the best pick that could have fallen to them in the first round, and he's going to be the difference maker. So, yeah, give me the over on him, man. You know, I just want to see them do just enough to break all your hearts again, like you said in the playoffs. So,
yep,
you know, they might lose 40 to 39 and a botched extra point or something.
Okay. I want to address that. This is what teams do, and we're basing it off of like past performance with other players. I like, look, when people, but see, I don't believe in that. When people say the Browns are bad and the Browns are always going to be bad, they're bad and they're always going to be bad because they have bad players on their team. They had them then, they have them now. They've got bad coaches. It has nothing to do with a curse. They just have bad players. The Cowboys, I feel like, are overhyped a lot of the time, and they let you down because they were never as good as people actually suggested they were. I don't believe that. I mean, it's just because they're overhyped because people are delusional. This year's team is a good team. It's probably, if the defense shows up the way they should, they are one of the best teams.
And this is the quietest Jerry has been any offseason.
What?
Ish. Quietest
with his mouth or with his moves?
With his mouth.
So even with the like perfect roster that you guys have right now, I mean, like it still does come a lot on back here. So he's getting older. He still looks good, but there's gonna be a lot of pressure on him still this year.
Yeah, I hear you, and I don't disagree. I do think, though, this is kind of Jerry's making moves that suggest he is, and I don't think he's done. I think there's something else coming brewing in the first couple. I mean, he is making it quite obvious that he's trying to win right now. Bringing in Von Miller at damn near 40 years old or however old he is. I mean, he's not bringing him on because he thinks like he's going to be the difference maker, but he's bringing him on for that veteran leadership to corral this team to make the defense play with the intensity that he wants them to, with the skill set that they have. I mean, I feel like that was actually a really, really smart move for camaraderie's sake. And everything he's doing is showing me he wants to win right now. So
finally, it should have been 3 years ago. He should have done this.
I mean, I guess he always does, but like, he's actually putting his money where his mouth is. He's actually making these moves. And if Dak does not play well, I don't see his leash being very long, to be totally honest, because I think he's got all the pieces around him now to make a move. He is a talented quarterback. And when he's cooking, man, I mean, he's
Jerry's finally realized how old he is, apparently, because he's starting to, like you said, put his money where his mouth is. I feel like he should have been 3 years ago. Like, is he realizing how old he is now? I don't understand his.
How old is Dak? 34ish?
No.
Wait, you're saying how old Dak is, or how old?
Jerry Jones.
Oh,
Jerry
he's like
himself.
107.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, like.
But okay. One other thing about Jerry Jones. Did you guys all watch The Gambler and his Cowboys?
No.
You guys didn't watch The Gambler? Okay. I would
Must be a Cowboy fan thing.
No, it was a big deal. It's on Netflix. It's like the Last Dance, type of documentary sort of thing. I would strongly recommend watching it. I mean, I'm watching the Seahawks Hard Knocks, and I have no interest in the Seahawks other than, but this, like, people always get mad at Jerry Jones for all these reasons. If you watch that, and it's kind of something I've always believed, the guy just loves
ball.
Like, he just loves it. Like, and he did win Super Bowls early on in his career. Like, he has done it before. Yeah, it's lingering. Yeah, sure. But like, let the guy be the general manager for the team that he bought, and
let him cook.
And wants, like, that's all the guy wants to do. And it's like,
let him cook.
I've always thought that, I've always believed it. And then when I watched it in the documentary, I'm like, I mean, fuck, just let the guy, he's like, I want to be in business with my family. I'm going to go make this money, buy this team that I mean, he's been a competitor his whole life. He took risks his whole life. He just like went out and got it done. As soon as he got the money, I mean, I'm not going to ruin the whole thing for you, but as soon as he made his money, he's like, I know what I'm doing with it, and I'm bringing my family along. How can you hate on a guy?
Hate on that at all.
How can you hate on a guy? He's like, I got my kids working for me. They're all taking over. He created, and then what he did with the Cowboys, he took the organization, and yeah, it makes a lot of people hate him because they made him so mainstream, but he turned it into like a money-making operation. The Cowboys cheerleaders are like, I mean, to be a Cowboys cheerleader is the most prestigious honor you can have. I
met one. Me and Emma were with one at a bar. Emma had to go up and take a picture with her, but we met. I forgot what her name was.
Yeah, they're celebrities. I mean, they make it. It's like a status thing, and it's just, and he made some like crazy moves bringing in Jimmy Johnson. Anyways, it's a good documentary. I highly suggest watching it. I think you'll have a lot more respect for the Dallas Cowboys, and you'll probably enjoy what happens this season a lot more if you watch it now. Just my suggestion. Anyways, all right. Consensus over Dallas Cowboys. Let's move on to the New York Giants. Brandon?
I mean,
You're up. 7.5 wins.
You know what? I like this team. I like Jackson Dart. I like Scatabo. I mean, if Scatabo does one more backflip off from playing football, I'm just nervous he's going to get injured again. But I do like this team. I like the grit they have. John Harbaugh is great. I'm glad they brought him in to stabilize that organization. I think their grit will get them over 7.5 wins. So I'm going to put them – I want to put them at 9-8. I mean, it's going to be kind of stretching it, but I'll put them at 9-8. I just think their grit's going to get them there, and I think, with John coming in, we'll stabilize them, and we'll see where it goes from there. Jackson Dart just has to realize to slide when he needs to, and not just go helmet-to-helmet contact and try to just push through these defenders like he's He-Man. And I think we'll be okay. So keep him out of the blue tent.
Will be okay. Okay. Will be okay. Now it's a will be okay. All right. They have the most middle-of-the-road schedule. I think it's exactly in the middle. But they do play the Titans, the Cardinals, the Saints, the Commanders, the Colts, the Browns. So I think it's an easy over. Love what they did with the coaching situation. If they stay healthy, it's an easy over. I think Jackson Dart is great if he makes the right decisions. Their running back room is I think it's actually pretty elite if Scatabo stays healthy. They brought Odell Beckham back, which I think is hilarious. I don't know if he's going to do a whole lot, but it's still, I think it's good for morale, probably.
I think that's amazing. Yeah.
That's crazy. He's like older than me.
I mean, they got Najee Harris as a third string running back right now. Isaiah Likely, great. It's an easy over.
We talk about the running back room being stacked, but, bringing in a running back this late makes me think that they're not confident in what they have. So maybe it is more of a mess in the backfield than we think it is. A lot of people are high on Scatabo this year. But, I mean, all their players are coming off injuries, and Jackson Dart needs to stay healthy. I don't think he had –
literally all of their playmakers are coming off major injuries.
I don't think it's an immediate return to field at 100% action. I like the Harbaugh bringing him in. But at the same, dude, Jackson Dart and Cam Scatabo, they're a couple cranny eaters, bro. Like, they just, like, they're not, to me, like, so good at football that they're just going to, like, be healthy, come out, and just start lighting it up again. I'm just not sold on the team at all. Under.
All right. So 2 overs and an under for Ryan.
I'm, like, right at 7 or 8 wins. I'm, like, right there. Their injuries weren't just like minor injuries. Scatabo's leg snapped in half. Malik Neighbors tore his ACL. Jackson Dart has like 100 concussions in his first year. Like, that's not stuff that you just bounce back from. And like Ferg said, you're 100%. So I drafted Scatabo. I still like him, but I don't know if that's something that you could just be like back to like perfect performance. They do have an easy, like I would call the games you call out, those are fairly easy. I think they'll run through I think Cardinals are going to be the number 1 team, the worst team in the league, and I don't think it's going to be close. But I'm taking the under. I'm taking 7. I think they get 7 wins. Like I said, I don't think they stay healthy. Malik Neighbors, that ACL, I mean, he's coming back after a year, but
says he's healthy right now. He might play week 1.
You're never the same. You're never the same after an ACL tear. Everyone will tell you that.
Especially like right after going into a new season.
Yeah.
Time.
So we got a split group.
Yeah, it's our first split. What'd you say?
I said I love it. I love being split.
We gotta flip. We still gotta have a take. We have to have a
who's got a coin.
Who feels stronger about their take? Because I think Ryan's 50-50.
I am. Because I think they're 8. I don't think it's easy. I think it's either 8 or 7 on the year.
I'm on the same page.
Brandon,
you said 9 wins potentially.
What'd you say?
So, Brandon, you said 9 wins potentially. So maybe that's our tiebreaker.
So we were saying over?
You guys both said it would be over by a lot.
All right. We're forcing the over on that, even though it was our first split. And then last but not least, we've got the Washington Commanders. There is not much that I like about this team. I am out on Terry McLaurin. I don't know how to feel about Stephon Diggs. And I don't know what I'm going to get out of Jaden Daniels. If we get the Jaden Daniels we got 2 years ago, then yeah, I mean, he could make any team good. I don't know.
Championship that year.
Huh?
He went to the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
Was that his rookie
year?
year?
I know. I mean, he was, yeah. But we've seen it before. I mean, players peak early on because there's not a lot of tape on them. People don't expect them to be that good. And then they start figuring them out, and it's harder for them to have those types of seasons moving on. But even if he does play well, I just don't love the team around him. So I'm not saying that they can't be a dark horse team. I'm not saying they can't have a good season, but there's just nothing that pushes me to the over. So I'm going to say under on the Commanders.
I'm going to take barely the over because I think they are kind of a middle of the road team, and kind of to the same points you made. Nothing really excites me too much about them, but I just think they're not a terrible team by any means. They're not a great team in my eyes, but yeah, if Jane Daniels can play healthy and, get his weapons the balls. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I just said there. Get his weapons the balls. Get his weapons the ball. Yeah, I mean, they could be like a team that's a little pesky and could get to 10 wins, maybe a wild card, or they're just like maybe 4 or 5 games that are just going to swing their whole season to me to get them to 7 or like 9 wins. So I'm taking the over, but it's like 8 to 9.
Here's the problem though with that is their first 3 games are Eagles, Cowboys, Seahawks. Then it's the Colts, then it's the Giants. I mean, there's a world where they're 0-5. It's going to be a rocky start. It gets a little easier towards the middle to end. They go like Giants, Bengals, Cardinals, Titans, so they could find their stride there. But if they're already, I mean, their first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, their first 8 games are Eagles, Cowboys, Seahawks, Colts, Giants, 49ers, Eagles again, Rams, Giants again.
Oh yeah, that's a gauntlet.
Then it's the Bengals, which you're right. So they're not playing an potentially easy team until the Cardinals. They have Cardinals, Titans. Then they're back to the Texans. By then, the Falcons are going to have what's his name? Jack Strand. Jack Strand. Or wait, Jack what?
Jack Strand.
Strand. I was going to say Stroud. By then, Falcons are going to have him as the quarterback. So they might not beat the Falcons. Then it's Vikings. Then it's Jackson Cowboys again. They could be
6-1 team.
It could be less than that. It could be really bad for them. But anyways, okay. I just wanted to. They have a middle of the field schedule, but it looks a lot worse when you call it out game by game like that.
That's rough. As in life and sports, down with the commies. I am on the under. I do not think that the Commanders will be a good team this year. I am out on Terry McLaurin as a fantasy owner of him. I'm out on that. He is just injury prone now. He gets injured every year and misses at least 5 games. A report came out, I think yesterday, that it was a reporter came out and said it was the worst front line, like offensive line that they've ever seen. Like the pressure that was brought, like their offensive line is just beat up, and it's not great. And Jane Daniels is going to be running for his life. So I'm taking the under.
I'm definitely taking the under between 4 and 6 wins. Jane Daniels did not bulk up this offseason like he should have, at least, even a little bit. So he's still skinny and frail. And you saying that offensive line, I mean, yeah, he's just going to be in panic mode, not trying to get hurt again. I don't know. I'm not in on him that much anymore. I think he needed to get this offseason right for him, and I don't think he did. So I hope he doesn't get injured, but it doesn't look good again. So
Brandon, I got a question for you. How much does, when you're like last or second to last on your take, how much of what we say influences your pick? And I'm being serious. This isn't a dig. I'm asking.
This has been in my mind before I go.
No. For every team or for.
Yeah.
Are you swayed at all? Are you swayed by our words?
No, I am not swayed by y'all at all. I have this ready to go.
I believe it too. I can be swayed by a really good argument.
I'm not swayed. I'm literally like this before my turn. I got it in my head ready to go.
Okay, wait. Okay, so real quick, go through all those teams again, and I want you to tell me if you remember your pick over under on all those. Yours specifically.
AFC and NFC?
Yeah, just Bills, through them quick.
Yeah, Bills over.
Okay, Bills had over. Patriots I had under. Jets under. Miami under. Eagles under. Cowboys over. Giants over. Washington under.
He was under for Jets and Dolphins?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
What are you trying to prove?
No, I'm not trying to prove anything. I was just curious on whether or not you were influenced by some of the stuff that was said, because you do
knowledge.
You do say things that I don't.
Literally, it's in my head before. No, it's in my head the whole time. Ready to go.
That's
ready to shoot out my mouth.
No, I don't doubt
Ball
that for a second. I just wanted to know. Yeah. First of all, love the setup with that. It's so nice to see it right there in front of us.
It's beautiful.
it's awesome.
Amazing.
Look, when we end these shows, I feel pretty confident about like where our picks are, I am having a hard time with that AFC.
That
East.
under hurts.
That under on 4.5 and 5.5. There's too many other bad teams.
That's what
Somebody has to win.
Yeah.
like everybody
It's
can't
possible
lose.
to have
But those two are the worst bad teams.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
the two
who else is
worst.
bad? Cardinals, Browns. That's really it to me.
They're
Raiders.
bad, but I
think
think they're better than the Jets and the Dolphins.
I think the Commanders are not
You
that
think
great.
they're that bad?
If
They have the quarterback at least.
but is it like Malik Willis isn't awful. Like he's not awful. I'm saying I think there's a world where, and this is this isn't, I'm not I wouldn't bet a lot of money on this, but I if the odds were good enough, I would say there's a world where Dolphins finish with a better record than the Commanders. Is that like super crazy to put out there?
Giants have a better record.
No. Dolphins will have a better record than the Commanders by the time.
Dean Daniels would have to get hurt again for that to happen.
Yeah, that's not a crazy take.
I got him in our banner league. Speaking of which, I want to shout out Cody. Pick 1.1 took CeeDee Lamb, so I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, the first pick in our draft.
He's got the strategy.
CeeDee
Though. I
Lamb.
guess we're not seeing something.
Yeah, you know something I don't.
Watch him go. Watch CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, if that goes
go
nuts.
Watch him go. Watch him lead all receivers in, which is, I mean, I don't think that's possible. No, but I don't think that's possible with George Pickens. I think Dak's going to spread out the ball. So I mean, unless it's just the like Dallas offense from what was it 2 or 3 years ago, where they're putting up 40 every game.
Have you seen George Pickens mic'd up? It might be the best thing ever.
Oh, it's amazing.
Even in these
funny.
live practices. Oh my gosh.
All right, we got kind of an interesting final huddle tonight. Ferg, you want to take this one?
Sure. Yeah, a little sad final huddle, but we'll make it a good one. This was a shout out, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. And she's a big Dallas girl too, man. So I know, like, even down there, I bet you guys kind of feel that one a little more than we do. But man, she was just such an inspiration to the music industry, to just tons and tons of little girls wanting to get in the industry, and just how she mentored women. And she was super powerful, man. And she's a personality that's truly going to be missed. And I think it was like last Thanksgiving, I think she did a halftime show.
On the halftime show, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, dude, she was still out there getting it, man. And this one was kind of a shocker to me. So rest in peace to her, and just thoughts and prayers with her family.
Also, Tim Curry, a lot of you may know him as the manager of
Bellhopper, her manager. Yeah.
No, manager of the hotel in Home Alone 2. He passed away. He was 80.
Childhood Heroes.
Yeah, I mean, that's a movie. Home Alone is a movie.
Oh, it's
watch.
on replay
Yep,
on Christmas. It's
every
replay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, from
All of
basically from Thanksgiving to like February. It's like, especially with having kids. I mean, we watch them all the time, and it's such a good movie. Oh, it's just sad, man. Yeah, I mean, so rest in peace to both of them. But guys, we have one more of these predictions coming up: AFC and NFC West, which a lot of good teams. A lot of the teams that we've been saying are going to be struggles for the divisions we've already done are coming up on the West. So stay tuned for that. We should be recording that this upcoming Sunday. You guys, we appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, follow us on social media. We appreciate you guys. Football season's so close, and we are going to be
pumping out content. We'll be pumping out content.
Hey, if you want to win your fantasy league, go read my blogs. I got tons of them out there for you.
Oh yeah, let's plug that.
You got the tips and tricks.
You got it all, man.
Yeah, Ferg is a fantasy master. He's running through 6. Are you the commissioner for 6 leagues?
No, just.
Or you're in
participant.
Ferg, did you put all your tips and tricks on those blogs?
Of course, man.
Tricks on it.
Yeah. So we got so check it out at bannerathletic.com. I mean, the blogs are, I mean, they're awesome. And now you got like 20 of them up there, Ferg, at least. So
For sure.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. Please, like I said, follow, like, subscribe, do all the things. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Next Monday will be the final predictions pod, and then 1 week, and then football season.
Okay.
Peace, boys.